So let's start today's discussion. The essay number 6, the cyber world, its charms and challenges. Okay. So any questions if you are having, you can ask. So the essay was basically about somehow a direct essay. Okay, where you need to discuss the charms and challenges of the cyber world. Okay, that means was if you would go to write it in a direct form, it was not a difficult essay to write, but again you need to go for multi-dimensional thought process, right? You need to go for multi-dimensional. You know, few of the students wrote about only about more about that inaccessibility. So they talk more about accessibility of internet in the challenges, and some of them missed this part in accessibility and went for all the cyber attacks and everything, right? So few essays have had this problem that they were unidimensional, mainly in the challenges part, that they were either they went for the security part or they went for the accessibility part, and they didn't cover all the parts. Okay, and also a lot of other things, either other than security and accessibility, also few things could have been covered. Okay, so you can simply introduce like with what is cyber world, how it has been, how it has changed our day-to-day life. I guess each and every person throughout the world has been affected due to the advent of internet and now cyber world, from 4G to 5G and everything, right? So you can introduce like that, or you can introduce with some kind of story. Story could be in a one can be in the form of inequality, right? That due to lack of information, some rural village, rural people, anyone, say XYZ, right? Lack of information on the site, due to this they had some issues, right? For example, we can talk about early warning system, right? So obviously it is due to good cyber world that this early warning system can be spread. Early warnings can be given at the most interior parts, but sometimes due to lack of accessibility. So we can talk about any village at the coast of Odisha, West Bengal, okay, Andhra, anywhere, regarding the cyclone warning. It couldn't reach them, right? And because the authorities were quite assured about their early warning system, so they thought that the village was safe, right? But due to some internet issues or something like that, there was a big mishappening in that particular village, because the authorities thought that the people at the village must have got the warning, so they may have left the village, or authorities may get may have sent the help at some delay, and it may have turned to some disaster, right? On the other hand, the places like big cities, right, due to the early warning system, a lot of things were saved. So you can compare both the places, right? That just because of inaccessibility, few people or a lot of people have to you know have to leave their lives, right? Some of them were made to some of them died, you can write that, right? Due to just lack of accessibility of the internet, while others were safe. It is not a bad thing that X is safe and Y is not, but it is a bad thing that Y is not safe, right? So this can be one of the biggest challenges, and most of the people didn't talk about this. So you can talk about this in this story, in this your introduction. One story you can also talk about social media. So due to this social media, there is social networking, right? But there is lack of physical networking, right? So you can talk about any person X, living alone in a happy world due to social media. He had a good social network, right? Everything was going fine. One fine day, he had some medical emergency, kind of, okay, you can say heart attack. He didn't have any physical networking, right? He had a number of friends on social media, social network, but didn't have any friend on physical world, not much. So not, he didn't even felt the need to talk to his neighbors ever because of his virtual friends. So due to this reason, he suffered a lot, and again you can even write that he expired due to lack of physical networking. So it is that social media or cyber world is as good as we make it. So we cannot be always sitting on fence of social networking and looking at the physical network, right? And going all inside in the social networking and just looking at the physical network and not making good physical connections. So you can introduce it like this. Fine. Then definitely we can talk about the charms. There are a lot of charms. As we have talked, first would be the social networking. I have already talked about it, and as because you have started a story with social networking, so social networking can be the first thing you write here because it will keep it in continuity. So in essay, you need to look into the continuity itself. Okay. So social networking, you need to talk how it is helping people. Like you can give examples. You can give examples of COVID period, right? When people got what serum, right, for this, antibodies, right? Plasma, sorry, not serum. Plasma, blood plasma. Then some medicines, life-saving drugs were procured and done. People got access to the information for oxygen through the social network. So that was big life-saving event. At the same time, due to this social networking and the false information available there, right? A lot of people were, they were they got stuck in phishing attacks, right? They had to pay. They paid some, unknown people for the life-saving drugs, and they were duped, right? They were duped of their money. So that was one of the major, drawback of the social media. So it was again, this was when it had a good charm. There was also some challenges of social media that we faced during the COVID-19 time. So you can write this as an example. A lot of example in social networking because this is a recent event, and I'm talking about this more. Okay. Then we can talk about, if we are talking about first social networking, then we can go for business opportunities, right? So a lot of business opportunities, not only, big businesses like Amazon or Flipkart, but also small businesses can thrive. The self-help groups can sell their products through social network, social media, or through cyber world, right? Using these big giants. A lot of self-help groups are registered on these Amazon, Flipkart, etc. So they can sell it. At the same time, due to the cyber world, the small businesses are suffering, right? So it is your prerogative. You want to write the essay in the form of charms first and challenges later, or you can write it simultaneously. You're writing charm of one thing along with where there is charm, there would be some challenges. So I would prefer you write this kind of essay generating a debate that, yeah, although it is good, but still there are some things that we need to talk about, right? So we have talked about social networking, we have talked about businesses, then we can talk about banking. Again, banking has both the ways, like charms, sitting at home, you can do all the transaction, you don't need to carry the physical cash. So burden, saved, safety, etc., everything is there. Theft, right? At the same time, there are a lot of frauds, banking frauds. So more the charms, more people are going through this, and more people are getting into the frauds, fraudulent transactions. And again, due to this, there are also money laundering through, for example, you can say and sending the money to Swiss bank account or any other bank account, black money. Now it gets easier, right? And it gets easy for this money to get back also. So again, due to cyber world, there are a lot of charms. Banking, internet banking, it's very easy for you to buy whatever you want without having a physical wallet. Through virtual wallets, you can give examples, but again, you are prone to fraudulent transactions and banking frauds. Okay, then we can talk about the health sector. Due to cyber world, there is telemedicine available, right? There are sometimes if you people face psychological issues, so there are psychiatrists. So a lot of anonymity can be achieved during with this within the health sector, right? You need to elaborate this part. Same, there are challenges. There may be quacks, right? You can see about this thing that when we are talking about pharmacy or when we are talking about medicines, right? So you know that on any pharmacy there have to be a registered pharmacist, right? So registered pharmacist is someone who is competent and qualified enough to dispense the medicines. But similarly, a lot of internet-based pharmacy medicine delivery system, they may or may not have the registered pharmacist, right? You cannot verify it, and there is no physical presence. So they are somehow they can dodge the regulations. Similarly, if they are not, then there can be some issues, right? There can be some issues with the filling of the prescription, right? They may fill it in some wrong manner, right? And again, they may kill the competition because they don't have to pay the rents and everything. Due to this, small pharmacies may suffer, right? So health sector, again, someone may pose as a psychiatrist or psychologist, right? Posting them about them on the social media platform themselves on Facebook or anything, right? And then they can attract customers or patients, and they may or may not be qualified enough, right? So because the cyber world has one inherent flaw, that it is difficult to regulate, right? So in health sector also this can be done. Then we can talk about education sector. Again, if we bring in the COVID-19, or even if we don't bring it, then the now education is accessible to the remotest places, right? Through cyber world, through internet. I'm repeating the word cyber world rather than internet, because you need to try to repeat the word from the topic itself as many time as possible, right? So cyber world, we can talk that education is possible now. At the same time, the education is getting commercialized, more commercialized. How? Only the larger schools or colleges, right, having big infrastructure, big money, lot of money, are properly able to move into the online platforms, while smaller institutes or smaller schools may not, right? Similarly, there is the issue of haves and have nots. The students may or may not have the facilities, proper facilities, right? This bring in the inequality of the society. Due to this inequality, we can talk about where education can be commercialized due to cyber world, right? The parents are also more inclined towards fancy education system due to this edutech companies or anything. So they may parents will be happy to see their children reading through laptops or mobiles or anything, rather than going to the physical classroom. And again, one more thing about this education is that when we talk about physical classroom, then when we talk about classroom, then it is not only about education, right? When the students will go in the physical classroom, they will learn a lot of things. For example, friendship, sports, etc. These all are missing in the cyber world education. So this is again the challenge of cyber world. Then we can talk about disaster management, as we talked in the introduction. If you are introducing with social networking, then you can write this disaster management point here, right? That it has improved the early warning system, definitely a lot. But again, as we talked in the introduction part, that it has, due to this, there are a lot of challenges we are facing, right? So, and then We can talk about information, news, etc. Right? So very fast information is decimated and depicted within due to the cyber world. Within a fraction of seconds, you get to know all about what you want to know, a lot of things. Right? Again, it poses the challenge of false information because information is traveling very fast. So if people even don't get the time to verify it, right? And it is very much amplified, either fact or a false information. It is very much amplified due to the cyber world, and this leads to false information and a lot of harms, right? A lot of time rumors are spread. You may have heard about some rumors, and due to this rumor some people getting lynched. So even it can help people get their work done in like dirty work, even like killings, right? So, and again we can talk about gaming. Not a bad idea, right? It is again a good thing if we do it in a regulated manner. So gaming is a charm of internet, again of cyber world, because you may play a multiplayer game with a lot of people for a lot of things like chess. You can play with anybody throughout the world. You can give this example or any other. So it is kind of entertainment, right? A good entertainment source. And again, there are challenges. Even though it is a good entertainment source, number of hours, effect on eyes, effect on the brain, and the contest, the games or contest like Blue Whale Challenge. You can talk about it. It leading to even death of people, right? People taking their own lives. So this is the very big challenge of this cyber world. Okay. So these were a lot of things, and then any other suggestion if you have, anyone, anything in your mind, you can talk, speak up. We have talked basically about like economy, right? Society, right? And then health and education, that is in the infrastructure part, and then information, right? Information, and then economy, we talked about business, shopping, etc. Any other thing if you have in mind, then you can also give some suggestion. Yeah, who is it?
Sir, classification regarding cyber world, surface wave, deep wave, and darknet.
Yeah, yeah,
The
that is,
differences.
yeah. So don't need to go in that. If you are talking about deep fake, right?
Yes, sir.
Darknet, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can use them in this. We have the lot of challenges left, right? To
Yes,
write.
sir.
I'm talking about any, if you have the charms, if you have any charms that are missed in the challenges part, yeah, definitely you can talk about deepfake and this dark webs. Getting a lot of things that the security part, right?
Mm-hmm.
The security part we are talking about, right? So in the challenges, there are still a lot of challenges left, like cyber attack, right? Then viruses, cyber attack like Stuxnet, right? So virus, it even halted the nuclear program of Iran, right? So it was a big attack. Then there are a lot of other security challenges, including the rigging of election, right? It is a big security challenge. Then cyber, this dark web, right? And the pornography, right? And then this selling of illegal drugs through dark web, and then again you can talk about deep fake, right? So these are a lot of other negatives that we can talk about the cyber world. So in this way we can write more challenges and more charms, right? So if we look into the whole essay, to the topic being cyber world, charms and challenges, right? So we are talking about a lot of charms and a lot of challenges, right? So in this way you can write about the whole body is done. If anyone is having more, positives, for okay, scientific development, you can talk about scientific development, right? In this. because due to better cyber world, it's very easy to develop. Not very easy, it gets easier than earlier to develop even better computing speed. The task, easier task, right? So these things you can definitely talk about, but these are a bit generic. So you can write about them, but basically you can write what we have talked. And then in the conclusion part, always, it is everything today can be called as a double-edged sword, right? Whenever you are walking on it, you need to look down and walk on the right path. That is everything that has some charms and challenges needs to be decided judiciously, and that judiciousness come that is that justification should come from within a human mind, and this human mind should be ethical and moral. So to avoid the challenges and to enhance the charms or to amplify the charms of cyber world, we need to put a human content in all part, and this human we need to teach to be ethical, to be moral from very early stage. From the very childhood, we need to tell them about the goods and bads of everything, including the cyber world. And then you can finally conclude with your story. If you started with social networking story, that had it been a judicious use of social networking by the person whosoever you name, you can put a name. For example, if you put a name like Pankaj, okay, so had it been that Pankaj may have been judicious while using social networking and would have been cautious with physical networking, would have made contact with the neighbors also, because of social media, he he didn't feel the need of having physical contacts. But had it been that he had been judicious and made a physical network among his neighbors, friends, etc., so he could have been safe today, right? But he had to pay the cost of his negligence. And let's make our world a judicious world where people can know the charms and challenges of the cyber world, so that we can make our society utopian, not dystopian. Okay, and I use this sentence also. Let's make a pledge to make our world a utopian society and avoid the dystopian nightmare that we can have if we use the if we use the cyber world in a wrong way. Okay, so you can use this word utopia and dystopia whenever we talk about any this type of essay where we are looking into the challenges and charms, because everything will be having two phases, right? So when we talk about all the phases, then we can talk about utopia and dystopia. We want to have a utopian society and avoid the dystopian, right? So anything else? I hope this was a bit easier essay to write. If you have any queries, you can ask.
Hi, Arun.
Yeah, hi Akshay.
Hi, Arun. So yeah, so I think it's this was a good essay, and Arun, I want to talk about the next essay we have on liberty part.
Yeah, definitely. That was actually
So
I would like to talk about that because a few students are getting query. Yeah, tell me what you want to ask, and
just yeah. So I think
hello, your voice is not
sent
audible.
that my query.
Sorry, your voice is breaking, Akshay. Not able to hear you. Sorry, Akshay. But yeah, I know your query you have sent me, right?
Yeah. So my point was, when we are set kind of proverbs are there, so how much we need to stay to the topic, because sometimes I think that was very specific, what not to hear. So I just focus more on the liberty part, and try to tend some with what not to hear. So in that case, how to manage, because
Okay. I got your point, and I got this question from someone else also. Okay, so let's look into it like this: that this liberty and speech, right? Almost it was regarding speech, right? You, what was the topic? Was liberty is that you can tell someone what they don't want to hear, right? It was something like that topic, right? So,
Yes, yes. Yeah.
so it is that you do not need to adhere to the topic only, right? Whenever it is strict adherence, you need to adhere to the topic, but not very strictly. Whenever you are writing any essay on the proverb, right, or anything that has been said by someone, this is kind of philosophy, right? Again, so what you need to do is you don't need to adhere to these liberty and speech only, right? Whatever you need, for example, from a society, in a society, what you see is what you want to say, right? You can say this is our fundamental right, Article 19, right of speech, right? So you have the liberty to say anything. So it also includes to say anyone anything that they don't want to hear, right? But there is always some reasonable restriction. So you not need to write on the positive side of always only on the positive side of the topic, but also on the some negative side of the topic, right? This was some quote from someone. So although it is your liberty to tell, but it is also the liberty of other one to not hear something, right? So there is also right to speech, also include right to be silent, right to be dignity, right? You cannot comment on someone's dignity, right? For example, if we talk about the literal meaning of that sentence or the topic, that means that you can even abuse someone, right? Because no one likes to hear abuse, but it is not so, right? You should not, even if it is sometimes it may be legal, right? It may be not illegal to abuse someone or say something, but it should be also followed within the criteria of morality. One thing. Second thing is also liberty of, from if we start from family, right? You want to study something, some XYZ, for example, some arts, right? But parents may force you to go for science, go for engineering, right? So this liberty you should have from very early childhood, right? And this liberty should be taught within the family that yeah, whatever you want to do, go for it. Don't worry about what we think. So this is also the kind of liberty, but you need to be able to be open to your parents and say that no, I don't want to go for a scientific background, I don't want to go for engineering, I want to go for some art background, right? So that is also liberty, and your family may or may not want to hear it, but you need to be able to say that. Similarly, in the society, about some religion, you can talk about this, right? Sometimes religions, for example, superstitions, right? So superstitions are not superstitions, right? So sometimes they are connected with the religion, but actually religion doesn't have anything to do with the superstition. So you need to write this, that you need to be able to talk about the superstitions, but at the same time you need to be aware about the religious sentiments, because anything that you comment sometimes will become a big issue, right? So you need to think of it. Yeah, you have the liberty, definitely you have the liberty to talk about any superstition, against any superstition, but at the same time, in a country like India, we have strong religious beliefs. So if you are talking, you are exercising your right of liberty, then it may lead to some kind of mishappening in the locality or some places, right? So you need to be very careful about your speech. That may or may not be, obviously it can be, you can be booked under sedition, right? Article 124A. But even if you don't get booked under this, but it is, don't you think it is your moral obligation, right? So this type of thing you need to talk about. Then you can talk about the nation, right? Politics. You need to be able to criticize the government, criticize the political party, but at the same time you need to look at the circumstances, right? If your comments may bring a lot of, it is not that you need to fear something, but if you are being fearless and say something that may bring disharmony to the society or any place, that you need to be aware of that also, right? and at the international level also, right? International relation, these are a lot of times these are based on what the countries say, think about other countries. Thinking is fine if it is sometimes provoking, then there has been, you can see there may be some even wars due to just something said, right? You can give the example of Mahabharata, right? It can be attributed to somewhere to the comment of the Draupadi, right? She commented something against Duryodhana, and that was one of the reasons, right? So while you are talking about your freedom to, your liberty to speak, your liberty to say someone anything, you need to take care that the liberty should be within the limit. One thing of morality. Second is it should not in any way, dismember or dismantle the harmony of the society. So in this way, you need to talk about that although the statement made is correct in a lot of sense, but it may have some issues. Okay, got my point, Akshay?
Yes, Arun, that got.
Yeah, so you need to elaborate it in the way that it is not only the choice, and then you can conclude like rights and duties. Similarly, that when there are rights, there is also duties. So you need to follow the duties also, although you need to exercise your rights and in a fearless manner. And so when I say that you need to be cautious about your words, I'm not saying that it should be a fear. You can fear of relations, right? You may fear that I may hurt someone if he or she is in a close relation, right? So you may sometimes restrict yourself from telling something. So that is not a fear. Fear of losing someone, I cannot say that it is fear of hurting someone is fear, because that is the most human thing, humanity. It's the biggest duty of this any person is humanity. And while we are talking about the freedom of speech, while we are talking about the liberty, we need not pass our humanity because it is the biggest thing. Okay, you can conclude it like that. Fine. So I hope this was useful. I'll evaluate the essays by Sunday, and you will get your copies. Okay. And whosoever haven't written the essays, please send it by Sunday, so that we can move towards another topic. Your next topic will be posted tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, but yeah, I'll post it tomorrow. Essay number 8, I'll post it tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Any other queries if you have, you can ask. Yeah, I got Nikhilendra. I got essay 7. I haven't evaluated a few essay 6 and essay 7 copies. Okay. Few of them are